Day 17 complete. I floated this morning time. I got like no rest last night. Floated late, got 3 hours of sleep last night. Woke up feeling fresh and clean and clear, even with minimal amount of rest. Got in the tank right after expand to hopefully get any more rest that I needed that wasn't received last night for today. Felt great. Had a rough time with my attention or energy in the tank last night. It was much smoother and deeper today. So it's funny how each tank really is completely different, and you never know what to expect based on how you're feeling that day or what's going on deep within your subconscious mind, who knows. But I'm rocking little Bruce Lee today. The man, the fluid beast, the legend. I'm communicating much better. I feel like I'm expressing myself much better. I'm becoming way better at being more of my own person and understanding that like the person in control of my attention and my choices would be me, and I don't have to allow anybody to take my time if I don't want them to. And that can be approached in a mean manner, or that can just be approached in a way that I'm feeling what I should be focusing on and where my attention should be right now. And that managing Stillwater and running Expand and working on some other things, that my time has become very, very limited. And that's kind of how I like it in a sense. I like to be more organized, even though I'm not that organized, unless I have a reason to be organized, and then that shit's on point. I feel like I need purpose in a lot of things I do. Like, I trained Muay Thai like a freaking professional for like 2 years. I wasn't pro, I was amateur, but I trained like a professional for 2 years, on top of going to college, on top of doing a lot of other aspects. And like, if I have a purpose or a reason, like my fight to train for, like I will put my full like effort and force forward. Or if I have a path or a mission that may take a little bit longer, like building a business or a company or a brand or a community or whichever, then I'm learning how to be more intuitive and more patient with that process, and realizing that just because you make actions doesn't mean that results are going to happen. So it's been a pretty powerful like 8, 9, 10 years for me in traveling the world a little bit more and seeing other countries and really like expanding my consciousness and my perception, and then trying to bring it back in to be applicable and not just go to other countries and not use or apply the lessons that were learned. Like, what's the point of going if you just do the same things you do when you get back? And that can be a metaphor for a lot of different things, whether it's the gym or meditation. You have some deep revelations and recognitions during your meditation, and then you know they resonate so deep as truth for you, but you don't apply them when you're out in the real world, whatever you want to refer to that as. Like, it's fascinating what we may let slip by because it might change our behavior, or we might have to let people go from our life that we don't want to but know probably shouldn't be around us anymore. Or, oh shoot, if I do this, then maybe I have to start waking up earlier, and then okay, that's gonna make this different. And I think we fear that change, even though we want that change, or at least we want the results of change without making the proper actions. A lot of us, at least, I feel like, or many people in general. Me in times, of course, everything, all of us. We all hold those abilities or those attributes. I say attributes, but people keep telling me it's attributes. But I'm also gonna probably keep saying attributes because whatever. Because that's my way to express it. So it is what it is. I'll say both. Tomato, tomato, I'm sure. I don't say that. I say tomato. But anyways, floating every day has really helped me make better choices and decisions, period, all around my entire life and overall way of doing anything. I'm putting myself around people that I actually want to be around. I'm using the time that's open for really beneficial things and moving forward, because those open time slots are becoming less and less. And the time that isn't open is being applied to becoming better and learning and becoming more beneficial to my overall outcome of life and behavior, whether it's just of me or the people around me. Like, I don't know, I'm making better choices. And it's funny because I think sometimes gyms will sell you on that idea in terms of, oh, if you work out, then you're gonna eat better, and then it's gonna be a spiral effect. And I believe that to be true, but I also think it's a different process than a lot of people consider or think about or want to acknowledge. Because we all talk about how freaking easy it is, but I don't know, it takes time. It takes time to really adjust or adapt who you are or what you're doing. And me being a trainer for years and a coach for years, watching people come into our classes and be there for a month or two and then leave for whatever reason. Everybody has different reasons, and then you see the people who stick around and they make the best freaking results because they're there for 6 months plus. I've been working with some people for 3+ years, and everybody plateaus or improves at different rates. And it's up to me as a person, as a responsible coach, to understand that each person moves differently. And how do I make this environment better for that individual person, as well as hooping, as well as helping a class of individual people in a group setting. And I don't know how I got on that topic, but I'm making better choices. Perception's better, time is more foreseeable. I can apply it better. I see 20 minutes and I can be like, all right, that's enough time to get 3, 4, 5 things done, and then move. I'm five choices along my path deeper. It's cool, it's beautiful. So day 17 in the books. Whew. Let's go.